Hello, good morning. All right, I click live too fast. Hang on just a sec. Okay, good afternoon, everyone. We are currently live on YouTube, currently live in the Beat Floors Studio Facebook page, and we are going live in the Learn How to Make French Beaded Flowers Facebook group. So, hello, good afternoon. Today it is July 11th, 2025. 1:04 p.m. Central Standard Time here in the Midwest USA. And I'm running just a little bit late today. I'm running just a little bit late because just running around. Just got home and just got home not too long ago. So, and I hopped right on here. So, let me take a drink. Uh, all right. So, so welcome to another live bead and chat with Fen. So today we will be beading cosmos. I'll be making cosmos. We'll be finishing up this trellis. Well, not really finishing up because I have a lot of beading to do. I'll be beading, and hopefully you'll be working on projects here with me as well, working on your own projects, keeping each other accountable. And while we're doing that, while we're working on our projects, we'll chat. And also, if you have any questions on previous classes that I've done in the past few months, or also if you just have any questions in general about French beading, put them in the chat and I will be happy to answer them for you. All right. So if you are in the Learn How to Make French Beaded Flowers Facebook group, please like and comment in in the group so that I get notifications. Activate the chat for me there. So if you can do that for me, I would appreciate it. And it looks like we've got Natia joining us from Germany. Hello, Natia. Let me know what you're working on. What projects are you working on? I know you're always working on something. Okay. I got this new drink yesterday. It's not coffee. It's like a coffee alternative. It's got chicory, barley, and what else? Something else. It's got something else. So I don't know. I don't remember. Um, does it taste like coffee? No, it does not. But if you want a hot beverage, then yeah, it'll work. It, it's not going to replace coffee if you like coffee, but if you want a nice hot drink, then yes, it will fill that need. Okay. So today I will be working on Cosmos. Oops. And if you were here the last two sessions, um, I was attaching flowers onto this trellis. And I've decided that on the bottom of the trellis, I'm going to plant, well, there's a pot under there. So I'm going to plant cosmos. So today I printed out the instructions, picked out the beads for new cosmos. And I kind of worked on a new sample here that I'm going to do candy stripe cosmos. Not sure if I like this or not. Not sure if I like this. I used some hex clear beads. So I'm thinking maybe I should do white beads. Let me know what you think. And I think maybe the the shading on the bottom here might be a bit too strong. Might be a bit too much. I may need to reduce that. Reduce that a bit. I think that's too much. So I'm going to make a new sample. And I think I'm going to replace the clear beads and use white beads instead. So I'm going to go get my white beads. Oh, I know, not prepared, Fen. But the cool thing about having this mic on me is I can keep talking and you can hear me. So maybe this opaque white. Let's see. Or I can do a matte. Just give me a Ceylon white. Where's my regular Ceylon? I don't know where that is. I don't know where my regular Ceylon white is. It's here somewhere. You know how beads are always going missing. Okay, so I can do, well, I don't know if you can see that well, but this here is a matte white. I normally use the Ceylon, but maybe I can try matte. And we have an kind of an opaque rainbow. Can't really see the rainbow in here, but it's an opaque rainbow. It looks, I know, it just looks like a white bead. So let's see here. Okay, Natia says, I just unpacked a package delivery to add hair combs and large hair clips with flowers. Ooh, that's awesome. Also, a link chain to make your Four Seasons earrings. The matching ear hooks will arrive tomorrow. Awesome. I love that you're making jewelry. I know you went out of your way to buy some pliers or something. Okay. So I started working on this here earlier. Actually, I worked on a new pattern, or I have a new pattern for the earrings where you don't actually need the chain. You can make your own chain. So using the wrap loops, you can make a whole chain. Not actually a new pattern, but just another option. Another option if you want to save money and not have to buy a lot of extra ancillary products, because that's my designing philosophy when it comes to making jewelry, is to use as little as possible when it comes to ancillary products. And the chain is one of those things that I have decided to make my own using wrap loops, so we can save money that way. And we don't always have those things lying around. But I haven't worn those earrings in a long time. They are fun. Mainly because I don't like things in my ear. All right. So I'm going to switch out the white. All right. I need to decide what I want to do, which color. Okay, it looks bright in here, but it's kind of dark in this area. It's not that bright, so I can't really see. I know it's weird, right? It looks dark. I'm not sure. I don't know if like these beads have oxidized or what. Is it focusing? They may have oxidized, or maybe that's just how they are. let's make two samples. Let's make a sample with both. Because, oh, I think I have a candy stripe. I have a shaded one, shaded pattern. It looks like we have, oh, Louise, hello. It's afternoon here, so good afternoon. Good evening for you. Okay. I actually already have a shading pattern. I already have a shading pattern, so I may just go with this one. But changing up just a little bit, changing it up, instead of shading with using two colors, I'm doing three colors. So Louise, what are you working on today? It is July, and we are doing, I guess, catch-up month, right? We're just catching up on all our things. And for this trellis that I'm working on, I have decided I want to do cosmos on the bottom. I decided to do candy strip cosmos. Okay. Okay. I'm just doing a sample. With this pattern, I was doing what? A continuous technique, but I am just going to make one petal, make sure I like the pattern before I go ahead and make a whole bunch. So these are just my sample petals. Okay. And the Cosmos was a beat along from 2023. That was a couple years ago. And I swear I wasn't going to make any more Cosmos because I made so many Cosmos. Okay. The last time I beaded was last week. Last week during the live. So I haven't had time to do any beading at all unless I schedule it. Let me check in the group. I don't know why this thing doesn't work for me. And if I like this, then I will go ahead and do the whole pattern. So how are you guys surviving the summer? It's quite rainy here in the Midwest. Oh, I don't know if I have enough wire. I don't. I don't have enough wire. Okay. Louise says no beading. What? Louise? You're not beading? Crochet a blanket for charity in the moment. Okay. That's awesome. You know, we all have different other abilities as well. Um, I can crochet just a little bit. I don't know how to the terminology. Like my grandma, she taught me how to crochet, but I can only do like granny squares. That's all I can do. Hmm. Can only do granny squares. I can't do much. I can knit a little bit. Who taught me to knit? I don't know. But it's been so long since I've done it. I don't think I remember how to do it. I think I have decided that I need to focus on one thing, and that one thing is French beading. um, like I can't sew either. I can't sew. Like I just don't have a lot of time, and with my limited time, I've decided I'm just gonna do beading, and not just any type of beading, French beading, because there are other types of beading that I want to focus on too, but I want to learn. I mean, there's other techniques that I want to learn, but I just don't want to diversify. Okay, so that's one candy stripe petal. I think I like it okay. Do I want to add other shading to it? Possibly, but let's say I'm okay with it. So let's start. Okay, so 32 inches a spool. All right, so I'll show you my samples that I made. This was the one of the samples that I made earlier. And I wasn't too happy with it. And I was using the kind of a hex clear bead, and I wasn't too I didn't like it that much. Okay, and this one, oh, this was like one of the, I think this was the second. Come on, focus. Okay, there we go. I think I had too much of the secondary color. And I think I like this more. Focus. It's a lot better. Okay. So we've got Liz. Hello, Liz. Okay. Natia says, I'm so happy about this catch up month. The last few weeks have been busy and hectic with all sorts of other appointments. Among other things, my daughter had her graduation party at her high school. Awesome. That's amazing. Graduation. That's a major milestone. Yes, summer is so busy with kids. So busy. Where is my ruler? Oh, here it is. So 12, 24, 30. 1, 2, 3, 4, 34 inches. Okay. Okay, Liz says, good afternoon. Hello, Liz. I had joined Facebook, joined the group, but trying YouTube as Facebook comments didn't seem to work for you. Yes, thank you for coming on a flat platform that allows comments to be seen. I don't know what the heck is with the comments in the group. I'm not even seeing the video in there, but it says it's live in there. So, but I guess you guys know better and just go to the Facebook page or YouTube. So I appreciate that. I don't get it. Okay, so need to read my directions. What do I need to do? 6 bead basic frame. Oh, it's a 6 bead. No, wrong one. Wrong one. Reading the wrong thing. All right. Jen says, it's so hot here in the UK. Done a little tatting, but nothing much else. I enjoy so many crafts, but need to get back to my beading. Yes. Oh, one thing that I would like to get, I don't know, I'm not sure exactly what tatting is. Is it like with wool? Because I took this one class, online class, with making felted mushrooms. And that was fun. It didn't turn out. So it didn't turn. One, I went to the library to use their, use whatever resources they had. I didn't get the kit because it was the instructor was is in the UK. So if I wanted to buy the kit, I had to it was coming from the UK, so I didn't buy the kit. Otherwise, I would. Okay, 6-inch top basic wire. It's 16. Right there. That's enough. Not enough wire. I was reading this for the bud. So no. Okay, see, this is what happens when you read the wrong directions, right? Okay, 24, 24, 30, 40, 42. Okay. Now the directions should work. So I also would like to do felting, mostly the mushroom felting, because I want to make felted mushrooms. But no time. There's no time. I don't even have time for my beading. How am I going to felt? Cut. Okay, so 8-inch top basic wire and 3-inch twisted wire loop. So this is it's going to be a continuous split basic technique. I didn't put beads in the basic loop, but I will later. I just didn't feel like it. You can go back and add it. You don't have to do it right away. Okay. So now I'm going to go to the shading pattern. here, put this here so I can see. Liz wants to know wondering if you'll see much of the bottom shading once assembled with your final choice. Maybe? Let me see. Where are the petals? It will be subtle. I think it'll be subtle. Where are my other petals? Oh, there they are. Like right here. I think you will. I think you will. Nice and subtle, but it's the bottom shading, the bottom color it's like a little bit darker, and the outer rows are more of a rainbow color. So it's for like the, just slight subtlety and also interest. So just like just a slight interest for your eye. Okay, so where am I? So, okay. Earlier, I was trying to make the samples, and I should have just flipped the page to the shading, and I didn't have to do that whole thing. Try to redo it, try to reinvent the wheel with my pattern, which I kind of did. I already had all the answers for myself, but I had to go ahead and figure it out again. Okay. Jan says tatting is done with shuttle and very fine crochet thread, usually making rings and chains to make anything from tiny motifs to tablecloths and anything in between. I also enjoy needle felting, but as you say, there's never enough time. That's how I have heard, Jan, I have heard of tatting, but I just, off the top of my head, I wasn't sure exactly what it was. So thank you for explaining that to me. Fine crochet thread, rings and chains to make it. I have to look it up when I'm done over here. I have to look it up. There are just so many things. Okay, 3. So this is just a slight variation on the initial pattern. The shading, I mean. Oh, I think. Wrong color. All right, so it's been a busy week. It's like, well, like Natia said, kids. When you got kids, things are busy. I've got 3 of them. We've been doing swimming lessons every morning. So I've been going to the pool and getting swim lessons. We just finished. What did we finish? We just finished last week. We finished skating lessons for two of the kids, and one of them is learning golfing. That'll end next week. So basically, I'm just, a chauffeur driving them around this summer. And before, what I have done, I guess, is I would try to fit my beading in as much as I can, wherever I can. Well, I homeschooled for a bit, right? So during that time, like they were home every single day, and I had to fit my beading in whenever I can. But now these days, I just feel like I just want to not rush to do things. So that's why I'm not bringing my beading with me anywhere. Like I just don't want to rush. I just want to take it easy. So I'm taking it easy this summer and not try to fit all that stuff in. After my kids went back to school, and I just realized, well, after we stopped homeschooling and they went back to school, I realized how tired I was. I just realized how tired I was from the homeschooling and the beating, like trying to teach them and also at the same time come up with tutorials. So I decided, you know what? When they're here, I'm just going to not push myself. I'm just going to take it easy. And I'm still tired. So I I guess I don't know how I did it before. I guess I did it by not sleeping and being tired, but right. And at that time, I wrote a book, so that was kind of crazy. That was like 2022. So I'm giving myself permission just to rest. I still have to work on my Bird of Paradise tutorial. I got to record that. I wanted to finish recording that before they got out of school, but during one of the lives, I had one of this table. I squished it on my finger here, and it was all black. And it was like, oh, that would look horrible. That looks horrible in video. So I waited till my hand. I wanted to wait till my hand healed, and it's healed, but now I still don't have time to do it. So it didn't happen before summer ended. Summer started, so it's not happening. Wrong color. Wrong color. Put it in the wrong place. I don't like it when I do that. Just all right. This bead. Two. Okay. All right, Liz says, I love this catch-up breaks. Finally starting Lauren's Crocus from the old Beat Along. Crocus, that was what? Last year? I think. That's probably last year's Beat Along. So you know what? That tracks. Because I'm beating stuff from like from 2 years ago. Uh, that's why we're having more catch-up months this year. Catch-up. That's why we're having more catch-up months this year than previous years, because we notice everybody is behind. You guys are behind with the beat alongs, and we are the instructors are feeling like we were stressed because we were trying to come up with classes every month, and just the preparing takes a long time. You know, we got to design, make the PDFs, make the videos. So we were getting stressed out. You're getting stressed out because you're not finishing your project. So we decided, you know what, we need to have more catch-up months. And maybe not have as many complicated patterns. I mean, they're mostly intermediate patterns. We're not doing advanced patterns for beat alongs. They're mostly beginner to intermediate. But I'm thinking they probably need to be even maybe like scaled down more. Not like a huge, not have you make like a huge bouquet or something. I think miniatures would be perfect. Okay. Jan says Brussels lace is a pillow lace. I don't think Jan is talking to me. All right. All right. Just 4. You guys are having your side conversations. That is fine. Okay. So maybe I should bring my beads with me places, because how else am I going to get all these side projects done? Because I have my main projects. Oh, I need to design for my next bead along. I need to do that. So I can't take it easy like I said I would, but right. I gotta start designing. Okay. So we have what? 2, oh, wrong side. 2 petals so far. Okay. Okay, now I'm seeing the comments in the Facebook group. So Liz, thanks for commenting on that. All right. 30 minutes late, but I'm seeing it. Okay. Okay. Natia says, in the last few days, I've made 3 small daisies from your instructions from the guides, plus a small rose flower from Lauren's mini rose bouquet instructions. Okay, those are pretty, fast projects to make. Fun little fast projects. I think I forgot I was going to say, so never mind. Lost my train of thought. So I'm just working on this new shading as I go. This pattern was not in my PDF. Wrong beads. Just altered it slightly by just adding another color there. Crush a bead. Keep your eye away from it so you don't get the beads in your eye. Okay. That. Okay, yes. If you are just joining me, I am making some beaded cosmos to put in a pot for this trellis. So I don't know if I will be doing probably not all cosmos. I have some wild daisies that I made many years ago that I think I will include in there. I didn't want to have to bead anymore, but I don't have anything that's ready made that would go well in here, except for the daisies, but I just want something to break it up. So maybe I don't need a lot of the cosmos. Okay, one more bead. Maybe not a lot of cosmos, but I just want some. Speaking of cosmos, they are popping in my garden and about to bloom soon. So it's cosmos season anytime now. Anytime now. For some reason, I'm having a hard time sowing the seeds and then having the plants come up. Especially zinnias. I have to transfer the zinnias. I put a bunch of zinnia seeds down and they did not germinate. I think it's something with my soil in that area. But I will sow it in a different area in like in a pot and they'll just pop right up. So there's something with my soil in my flower beds. I've added compost to it, other things. Okay. I feel like I'm missing something here. I'm missing a step, but I'm going to make it work. I'm going to make it work. How's everyone's garden? How yours garden coming along? Because mine's popping. Wow. It's gonna be my best gardening year. Um, Last year I tried to do the Native American method of gardening with the three sisters gardening. Uh, what did I do? I had corn, beans, and squash. Because you have the corn going up, it'll act like a trellis for the beans, and then you have squash on the bottom to suppress the weeds. And if you eat all three of those things in your diet, beans, corn, and squash, you will have a balanced diet. You have beans for protein, and then corn for what? I don't know, whatever vitamins and minerals. Um, and then also squash. So it didn't work out quite well last year, though I had a lot of corn. My squash didn't turn out too well. I didn't get squash. So, but this year looks like this year I think I'll have a lot of squash. I will have a lot. It would be nice to keep those in storage. Winter squash. Right. Louise says, love beating your cosmos flowers. They are so fun. There are so many color variations, Louise, that I guess I can keep beating cosmos forever, right? And not uh, the only thing about um, I guess with me and with Lauren is that because we're always having to come up with new patterns, we don't go back and bead some of the flowers and all the variations that we would like sometimes. Because there are some flowers with so many variations and you just want to bead them all, but you just don't have time to bead them all. Okay. Okay, I am almost done with this unit here. Oh, looks fine. What's the deal? Okay. So if I know myself, I am going to finish up here and then I will not work on this at all for this whole next week. I will not finish this. I know that about myself. So I'm just going to have another project box because I know this is a project that I want to work on. But because I've said this, I may prove myself wrong. What do you think? I may work on it a little bit. Probably not. Okay. So let's see. We've got two. Finish the tops here. Okay, so this is one of the Cosmo units. And each flower has 2 of these units. So there's 8 petals total. So maybe I will work on at least one more, at least finish a flower, right? Right, Fan? At least do one flower, right? So on Monday, what I'll do is I'll take my project box while my kids are swimming instead of just scrolling on my phone. Do some work instead of scrolling on my phone. All right, so I will call this a day. Finish up here, put this away, and next week we'll have another bead and chat next week, and I will set it up right away after the session, because that's what I did last week. I set up the event right away, and so that way I don't forget, because otherwise I will forget. I will wait till the last minute, and then like the day before I'll be like, oh yeah, I need to do a live stream, and then nobody knows about it because I set it up the day before. Okay, let's see, put this in here, put this in here. Okay, so let me look on my calendar. Let you guys know. Okay, so let's do another live next week, July 18th at 1 p.m. Central Standard Time. So same time, same place. All right, so I'll set it up right away. All right, so thank you so much, everyone, for joining me for another live stream bead and chat here with me. And it's just a chill summer. So I look forward to seeing all of your projects, whatever you're working on. So thank you so much for joining me. And I will see you next week. And unfortunately, Natia can't join us. So sorry. Well, you'll have to watch the replay. But it sounds like you're going to be having a fun time. So, all right. If you can't join me, then watch the replay. All right, guys. So have a great day and see you next week. Bye.